Sit down. Alright. Sit down for me, mate.
I'd rather just stand, sir.
Right. So the behaviour that I've witnessed today is unbecoming of a sergeant, mate. Right? If you're told to do something, you do it. Right? Now, I understand the reasons why. However, I said to you multiple times, I've had orders from my superiors down to me, put down to my units. And it states in the announcement that I made it's effective immediately.
And that's, like I say, I mistyped the number on the shirt, and I apologise to you anyway for my behaviour in the clothing store. I apologise to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
I understand that, but then you wanted
and
to go wanted to go GC2. That makes me look like I'm not doing my job properly. I'm not able to do my job properly. Makes me look a dickhead, basically. Now, for the time being, you'll be back down to PC until I can see that you're taking orders, mate, correctly and without question. Obviously, if it's life threatening and you feel that something that my orders should have not happened, then fair enough, raise it. But I don't want to be back chat to and told I don't want to be wearing this. I want to be doing this when I've told you to do something. Yeah. I don't expect that from any officer. You know, I did explain to you previously. It's not a permanent thing. However, you still continue to like basically complain about it. GC2 gave you a reasonable explanation why this has happened. I told you the same thing he told me, and you should have accepted that for that really. There shouldn't have been this going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You understand what I'm saying?
I get that. Like I said, I apologise to you for my behaviour. Like, yes, I know I shouldn't have gone back and forth with you. But like I said, like I want, like, I can see where you're coming from about wanting to put me back down to a PC. Like, I understand that, but like, I just want to try and prove myself tonight. Like for the rest of the shift for tonight, and just like obviously with your approval, obviously, like I want to get, I want to prove myself to you tonight and see where everything is tomorrow.
Well,
I want to prove to you tonight that I am worthy of being the sergeant I am, what you trusted me in being today.
well, I need to see at least a week of competent behaviour from you. It's not gonna be an overnight fix. If I see improvement in the week, then I'll happily hand you back your sergeant. But at this time, you'll be back down to PC, right?
I don't understand how it's going to work anyway, but yeah.
So you'll still keep your call sign, but until you can show improvement, then you'll be back up. Obviously, I've got one more lined up for sergeant that will work with you. and that's Day. He's doing fantastic. But I don't want to see this argumentative, actually, if you don't agree with something, you know, and it's like an order that's been given, just accept it, yeah? I didn't want that blue uniform on.
And like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, boss. Like I mentioned to GC2, like, for me, I don't see, like, I don't hold anything back, as you could tell in the clothing store there. If I don't agree with something, I will say it to your face. That's, like, even though, yes, I know it was a direct order, there's certain things I didn't agree with. Like, obviously, GC2 didn't know that the blue was associated with a PCSO, which I understand, which is why we've been given the grace to wear the white shirt.
Yep.
And like I said to GC2, like, I thought people would have rather us raised concerns to them. Yes, it might have been about uniform, but I thought they would have rather us raise concerns. Like, yes, I raised it with you. But I would have thought they would have rather us raise them concerns. And, like, from my perspective, like, yes, we're both in the force, but from an outsider's perspective, before I joined the force, like, you can, like you said, you can there was a massive difference between the AIU uniform and like a normal response officer's uniform. And that was before I joined the force. The only ones you couldn't tell the difference between was the Gold Command uniform and AIU uniform. As an outsider. Because not one person said, like, you can back this one. Not one person said, "Oh, are you Trojan?" No, not one person said any of this. Because normally they would question it to you, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I understand that, but my decision is final, mate. Alright? Show improvement. Show me what you can, prove to me that you can get back up to a level that I expect. Alright? Go and put your warrant card in the bin and go and get yourself a new one, please.
Have you look at that? Sorry, I don't know she's around here. Look
Also,
at that shelf.
Go change your records.
Yeah,
well,
not
mate.
I should.
What, sorry?
Says not I should.
Oh.